Tonight, we have been called to investigate the historical Watson house in Strawn, Texas. The strong family history of this house, including deaths in the home, seem to have motivated the spirits of a few Watson family members to continue occupying the property, most likely Layla and George Watson, as well as a few of the children who succumbed to severe illness. Footsteps on the stairs, what sounds like singing and children laughing, and objects moved are the reports that support claims of paranormal activity on site. The house's later service as a funeral home may also contribute to activity. Property historian and paranormal investigator Tracy Mays gives us a detailed account of the house's history.
This was built, it started in 1919 and was completed by 1920. So the Watson home is what this is called, the Watson house. It was Mr. and Mrs. Watson. George and Layla Watson were mom and dad. And we'll talk more about the family as we go upstairs, but I wanted to introduce those two first because they're really important for down here.
George and Layla?
George and Layla, yes. So this is the cream parlor, and what I like to also point out about this, it's not really spooky-esque, but these are Sylvester Stallone's chairs, so that's pretty cool to me.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that pretty neat? In here, this room right here, I want to point this picture out right here of the wedding guest, and that painting right there, I want to point that painting out. So that is not the original painting. The gentleman who purchased this home, his name is Stephen, and he wanted to get this to exactly where it needed to be. And to do that, he did every fine little detail, and that is one of them. He went to a painter and he said, I need this replicated, and they did. So that's why this right here looks a lot like this. The casket kind of gives you an idea. It was a funeral home for about 52 years. And so they would do the actual visitations in this room. So a lot of the locals, well, this room and that room, a lot of the locals remember this as a funeral home. So there's a stigmatism to the property that a lot of people really can't get over. So this is the front of the house. When you drove up, you saw the steps. Yep. And then, so that's George and that's Layla right there. So, and like I was telling you, they got pictures that just like, you know.
They didn't do much candid stuff.
No. And so in here, like I said, we'll get all this up because we get a lot of activity in this room. Now, what you're seeing and these things right here are also, they're the family's property. So the house, I believe it gives it a lot of energy because these are their belongings, the shoes, their wedding shoes, the money. The Watsons, they own the hardware store in town. That's what they were known for. And they had their own coins, their own money for them to use inside their store.
It says Republic of Texas.
Yeah, it's the coin right here that says Watson Brothers, I believe. So these right here are the Republic of Texas bills.
That's cool, I've never seen those.
Now this was Mr. Watson's room. He did a lot of, they did play card games and stuff in here, but he also died in this room. So yeah, he did die in this room. So we do get a lot of activity in here. Once I move all that later, there is a little tap button that when they needed to call servants, they would just push on the button and it would bring the servants. So behind that mannequin back there, which the mannequin freaks me out every time when we're trying to investigate, I always forget he's there, but behind there, that is where during Prohibition, that's where they kept their liquor at. So sometimes it'll come across, you know, where's my drink? I've even had like a motion sensor up here, and when we're talking about it, it goes off. So when it's over here by the alcohol. So, so that's also an interesting thing that happens in this room. So the phone in the box, that is original to the house. That was the house's first phone. The Bible, 1804, that's actually Stephen's family Bible. And then, you know, then of course you got your cigarettes, and I know some of this stuff does not belong to the family. It's just, you know, something to give it a nice touch. Yes, so that is Irby Watson. And the hat that he's wearing is actually upstairs in Martha's room.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And his glasses. So now what Stephen has done is he's beautifully brought in the marriage of his self and the Watson family. It's almost like he is part of their family. So a lot of, that's Stephen right there, and these are Stephen's baby booties. But these are, that's Mr. George Watson right there. And that is that one Martha or Georgia? That's Georgia. So yeah, that one's Georgia. Martha has darker hair, that's right. And then this lady right here is Stephen's mom right there. So he's been able to incorporate, you know, his world and their world. And over here, now these are the doors that are blown open. And as I always like to show everybody, you can see that's solid, this is solid. How? Like, and down there, you have to flip this. That's craziness. And like Peggy said, like I video recorded it. I saw how she locked all of it. And there's no way, because they're like, Peggy, why'd you leave it open? Yeah, both of them were open. We'll all be downstairs and we'll hear movement on the stairs and nobody will be up here. I was told by a psychic medium that it was on a loop. Now, Georgia was standing right here. This is how she said the loop was. There was a little boy, a neighbor boy, that did drown in the creek. And he likes to come visit in the backyard. So we think maybe he's the one we're seeing by the back doors. But she said the loop is, she heard the screaming and from her brother, or no, it was Martha. I'm sorry, it was Martha.
Martha was up in the room though.
Yeah, and so she hears the screaming. I guess she's the one who's going up and down the stairs. Because it's quick. Yeah, it's quick. And then one psychic said she felt remorse coming from up here. Now this hallway, we're gonna start with this end room down here, but this hallway right here is where I got the shadow figure. All these doors were closed and it was just like a mist and it looked like a woman's body. And Stephen has a security camera up above that Martha's door, and that's what caught that shape. Oh, wow. So it went off and it got a screenshot of the shape. All these doors were closed because it was me and Amy. She's the psychic medium, and I sleep with that door closed. I don't want to see this hallway when I sleep. Excuse my light bulbs and stuff. This is where I stay. We were told by, and people are like, why are you staying in that one? Well, I was told by one of the psychic mediums that they have accepted me sleeping in here and they're fine with it, so I don't get bothered. I've been sung to, I had a knock on the door, like, what are you doing? 2 weekends ago, I slept up here by myself, which was very unnerving. I had the door shut, it was about 3:30, and it was like light knocking, and I'm like, flipped over, went back to sleep, that's all it was. So when I sleep, I shut this door because I don't want anything coming from here, and then I shut this door right here. Now this was the Watson's room. This was George and Layla's room. So back then there would have been like a wall in between, and it would have been separated from a parlor with the fireplace, and then their room would have been in the far back half of it. So this is the pink room that Carl stayed in. So this room right here was utilized as a nursery. Now I've been in here to where we've heard kids giggling. We have heard a door shut, particularly this door right here. We were in here one time, and that right there, now you can see how the wind is kind of blowing those or whatever, so you'd expect that to kind of be blowing and stuff too. But we looked over and this bad boy was doing this. Like, we had a pretty good wind coming through. And so Martha was the sister of George. This is Irby's hat that I was telling you about. And his glasses. So this was Martha's room. So Martha was George's sister, and this right here, this was original to the house. So yeah, and the chair in there, it's over 100 years old, and it looks pretty good for its age. So you are able to sit on it. So if you have to do, you know, certain things, you are able to sit on them. But these are original pieces to the house. Now the clown I was telling you about was Stephen's. It's right there. The doll was his mom's. The doll's head likes to turn. When we know she was facing up, she kind of tilts to the side. And it's a pretty heavy doll, so I mean, it could roll, I don't know, but that, nobody can tell me. The group I had, they're pretty like legit people. They wouldn't be funny about something and not tell me. But that freaking, is there somebody in there? Did Isabel go in there? Where's Jacob?
Did you hear something in there? Yeah.
Yeah, something.
What did it sound like? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, something moved in there. This room gets really active too. This room and the embalming room are two of the biggest like super rooms. So this clown right here was legit sitting just like that. And nobody was up here.
Is that the one that his head turned? Or what?
No, the doll,
Oh, the doll. Yeah.
is the one that her head turns. Now, right now, that's where it usually, if her head's not up and down, it turns like this. But normally, you know, like Peggy, you're the one who likes, or is it Kim that likes her face to go up and it's always turns? Kim. So Kim wants the face to be straight up, but every time we come back in, the doll's head's turned. And it's an old, heavy porcelain doll that's stuffed with like straw. So, and it's hard to twist the head, so it's pretty stiff. So that's another thing that happens. So this right here, I think this is pretty cool, but it pays homage to when the Watson brothers had their store, and there's a picture of their store right here. And they were also had a funeral service too out of that store. So that's an interesting thing too. So this right here is now the dining room, but this was Layla's favorite place to hang out. It was the sunroom, to where she was able to, you know, read and, you know, do her needlework. She did die in this room. So she died, it said, of asphyxiation on the death certificate, but it also says under there, like, due to illness. So asphyxiation, not somebody like choking you, but more like she had pneumonia type situation. Because that was the same thing for George too. It said asphyxiation, but due to illness. And they were older when they passed. So, I mean, they weren't old, they were in their 60s. And then up over here, you can see the Fraser family. Georgia married a Fraser. So Georgia became Georgia Fraser, and this gives the Fraser family, because when the Watsons died, Georgia took over the house. So, so there was two really stable families who lived here at the house, given over 50 years. So, but when we're in here, we've experienced a lot in here, and
This was the embalming room, right?
Yes. So this is the embalming room, or the guest house, if you will. And it's also considered the bridal suite too. So, yeah, a lot of the brides will stay in here.
Did they ever experience anything?
I haven't heard any stories. So in this closet right here, It smells weird, and that's because when Stephen was cleaning up the place, there was a jar with a fetus and a heart, and it was in formaldehyde, so it made this weird smell. So now there's a candle in there to kind of help, because it still smells. Yeah. Where so there was this wall wasn't here. There was a pedestal and 2 toilets and a sink in the middle, and they would just put everything in the toilet and flush that sucker down to where it needed to be. So that's how they did what they did.
It's time for us to start our investigation and try to contact the Watson spirits.
Okay. Mr. and Miss Watson, it's Tracy. I just want to introduce you to my friends. They're here to meet you and try to get more people out here so that they can see you. I know that you like having parties and being able to entertain, so my friend Kellen here, he really wants to be entertained, and Justin here would really like to be entertained. So Mrs. Watson, I know that you like to pull everything, all the stops, and both of these guys will really like it if they can see what y'all can do tonight, okay? It's not going to make them nervous, it's not going to make them scared. They really want to talk to you. So if you want to turn the clocks on, if you want to talk to them through anything, they'll be able to talk to you. I'm going to leave it to them to talk to you tonight, okay? So let's have fun tonight with them, okay? Let's show them a good time so that they come back and they bring more friends. All right.
Cool. Can we turn out these lights?
Yep, y'all can go dark.
AC might be a little loud. All right. I'm going to sit down here. All right, I'm starting a recording. So if you want to talk, you can come talk into this light up box right here in front of me. So like I said, my name's Kellen, and I got a tour of your beautiful house today. Tracy invited me over because we like to talk to people who are still in their homes. Your family photos of vacations were really pretty cool. You don't see too many pictures of people just having fun back in your day. Is Layla here? call you more formally Miss Watson, Layla Watson. Alright, I'm going to listen to my recording. Your family photos of vacations were really pretty cool. You don't see too many pictures of people just having fun back in your day. I call you more formally Miss Watson, Layla Watson. George Watson. Hello.
Just me coming upstairs.
Cool.
Okay, and then I gotta get the other side. So that's turning off.
Okay.
And I hear it. And then the other side, there's 4 systems in this house.
Oh, really? I like the cool breeze, but
yeah, well, that's why I was like, you know, but tonight before we go to bed, it's easy just to set.
turn it up.
Yeah.
Or turn it down.
Turn it back down. That's why I was like, you know, but tonight before we go to bed, it's easy just to set.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
Or turn it down.
Turn it back down.
Is your name George? Is your name Ira? Or are you Ira's brother?
So there's a mannequin right there, but this is, I believe the wife died here in this room. It wasn't a dining room, it was like, I don't think it closes all the way. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's watch your step here. There's another.
So how did you said the wife died in this room? Do you know how?
I think the report said asphyxiation, but back then that was kind of like code for ammonia or something like that. Mm. A lot of their death certificates say that. This used to be the dining room. This used to be the dining room.
Picture under that turret.
Yeah. Coming that way. This is hallways where they've seen a shadow figure. So this is tracers. So if you walk next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We seriously need to figure out what that is. I don't know. I've tried to debunk it. We've done a ton of different things to try to get it to... What was that?
Jacob.
He's right there. It's not him. In the fridge? You shitting me?
In the fridge? They're hungry.
They're hungry.
I felt maybe it was the ice box. Well, no, because it doesn't produce ice.
Nothing fell over. Everything is... It wasn't the fridge.
What was that?
See, it sounded like it was from upstairs.
You over here, Kellen?
Yes.
Oh. We're good.
What's up, man?
On the bed, we have a device known as a REM pod. It works by generating its own electromagnetic field. When that field is disturbed, the device will go off. However, keep in mind that vibrations may also set off the REM pod.
That might have been me.
Are you Ira's brother? It's just Justin.
Sorry.
It's all good. Is anyone from the funeral home here?
Can you stop that, please? Thank you.
Interestingly, after I asked whatever was messing with the REM pod to stop, these two light anomalies shoot up into the ceiling, right as the REM pod stops.
Can you light it up again? If that was you?
Justin walking upstairs. Yeah, so I try and put it in a spot where, like, we walk around. That's a pretty good spot. But if anything else touches the bed, that should be cool.
Gotcha.
So this is kind of cool. There's I'm really bad with names. This original hat from one of the Watsons, I believe. Those are his glasses. Looks like, 1920s. There's a picture of him downstairs with it.
All right, we're in the master bedroom now.
Okay, so we're in the master bedroom, the Watson house. Are any of the Watson family members here?
Do you like to stand in that hallway out there? We've heard people don't like looking down this hallway at night.
We'd appreciate if you could give us a sign that you're here.
While we were upstairs, our camera in the foyer captured this strange light anomaly.
Or is everybody downstairs?
It is kind of like prime party time, hour. Maybe we should start down there.
We'll head downstairs.
Then they'd be up here like later, because that's when...
Yeah. It's a full-blown mannequin right there. So.
76 degrees, it's 11 o'clock. 57% humidity. 76 degrees, it's 11 o'clock. 57% humidity. George, do you want to play a game? Card game? Or have a drink?
If you want to play some cards, man, just touch that blue light right there. It'll make that lantern light up.
What did you call this room? Probably didn't call it a game room.
Rumpus.
Rumpus. Well, start recording. We're in the game room or Rumpus.
Rumpus.
What is Rumpus? Or did you just make that up?
In this game room.
Yeah. Well, all right then. George Watson, are you here? Are you interested in playing any kind of game like poker or maybe some pool? We'll play with you, or even if you're not George, if you want to do anything. Call it there.
Was that on the recording?
I'm not sure.
What'd you hear?
I heard it too.
Like, something.
It was something.
George, I'd like to hear your voice. You can come speak directly to me if you want.
Standing up making noise right now. Where did the parties happen? They happen in the main parlor here? Do you like to smoke cigars back here?
There was like a light coming from the backyard. I just saw it. All right, Kellen, can you like twist, like Trump twist? Just move your lights around.
Your body cam might have caught it.
There was like a separate light, like somebody walking in the yard and just. That was nuts.
I wonder if your body can't pick that up. That's probably.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Just see your perspective. Just see.
Because I see you like one light,
Yeah.
the one light out there, and it looked like another light went like right above it, like someone was walking out there.
We can also go towards maybe where that noise was.
Yeah, see if we can.
We're coming to the main party room. Layla, are you entertaining tonight? It is Saturday night. If you want to have a party, we'd love to join you. Where did that noise come from? Can you make that noise again? Do you just hear like a little ding over here? I don't know what that
Like a bell?
Yeah.
I did hear that.
That's one of the claims, because there was a bell to call the servants, I guess, when they needed something. That's like a residual thing, I think.
I got chills right now.
Are you standing over by Justin?
If you're standing right here, press this, or not press Touch this device in my hand. Come on and touch my left hand.
I feel like we're in the middle of the party here.
Take some pictures behind me. Yeah, that was weird. It was like, ding.
Yeah, I did hear that. That was.
Cat sound.
What was that?
Did you see something or hear something?
No, I heard it. It was like,
Someone running around in here? Ira, is that you? All right. I'm gonna play some 1920s party music.
Now we're talking.
Let's play Glenn Miller. Do you like this party music? I'm trying to get the party going in here. Can you help guide me to where you are? I might have just heard like a female's voice, perhaps. It's like a little. Maybe if I close this door. It's me closing the door if any cameras see it. Hello? There's a noise behind me. In that room. If you're in that bedroom, touch the light on the bed. Like me saying hello to you? Who is that? You could stay in that room if you want. You don't have to come out here. But it'd be nice if you could touch that red light on the bed. So when I was talking, I heard a noise from in here. Heard you make a noise back here already, so I guess you could have moved out of here, but George, what were your dogs' names in the picture downstairs? I don't know. there were sort of voices. That was weird. I'll have to check those out.
Head to the embalming room, and we got the SLS. It's might be mapping someone who's lying on the bed.
Really?
Yeah. If you're laying on the bed, can you touch the REM pod?
Is there anyone in this room with us? And if there is, can you make yourself known?
Who's laying on the bed?
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
See what it looks like.
Oh. Can you touch that antenna? Make that device go off.
Can you sit up? Is everyone in this room with us? Can you make a noise? Knock, maybe?
Can you light up a different color?
That thing's been silent all night.
Can you show us a different color?
Thank you. No one was moving during that, so that seems pretty...
Yeah.
Alright, we made it light up. You made it light up. Can you do it again?
Can you do something to let us know you're here?
Now that it's a little later, maybe they...
Yeah. We could go back upstairs. I was up here by myself. This one felt the most tense.
If anyone's in here, can you make yourself known? I've got someone sitting in that chair, Adam. Can you wave to me? It's like glitching out on the table where that stuff is right there.
This
Yeah, let me break it and then. Hit something behind you, Adam.
should I move or
It's
stay
kind of
here?
small.
Yeah, you can stay there. The chair guy's back.
If you're in here, can you push that ball off the table?
Oh, yeah, that's you moving.
Yeah. It's like reaching for what's on that tray. No, it's in the hallway. Whatever that second.
Well, there's a mannequin right outside the door.
It. Oh. Okay, so it's shown up in between you and the door, that space right here. So it's not in the hallway. It's in the room with us. It could just be mapping the chair out, but
Chairs.
Here, let me. I'm gonna cross over and see if anything changes now that I'm moving.
The one behind him was more interesting because there's nothing to map
yeah.
there.
Anything still there?
Yeah, the still sitting in the chair.
Chairs usually map though because they're like.
Yeah.
Same like points as like your shoulder.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I kind of heard that, but I didn't really register it.
Couldn't tell if that was something like that. Some noise they made.
Oh, now it's mapping something on the table.
It's very little. Is that? That's not. Oh, that is on the table. Huh? Forgot its mirror image.
Yeah.
Is there a child in here that looked pretty small? I don't know what that was all about, but. If there's a kid in here, can you go stand with Adam? Looks like there's a huge figure standing over you.
Like behind me?
Looks like it's got its
Yeah.
arm around you.
Oh.
You don't feel any chills or nothing?
No.
Who's that with Adam?
Here, you want to trade places with me and see if it does anything different? Or
Yeah, I'll stand there.
just see if it does anything different. Let's see.
Can the tall man come stand with me? Got my hand out. Can you shake my hand?
Can you stand next to the crib? No, that's the window.
Can you come stand next to me? You see something out there?
No, I'm just kind of keeping an eye out there. There's someone next to you,
Like right next to me?
right behind you. They're gone.
Who was that? You come back.
There's a shadow. Because, like, from my perspective, it looks like the shadows, standing behind the wall.
There's something small right behind you. It's really tiny.
Is that Ira?
It's like from the floor to your knees. Like that's how tall it is.
Hello?
Sure, yeah, that hand.
Can you touch my hand? If that's you, Ira, or the other kid, I'm sorry, I forget your name. Can you touch my hand? Give me a high five. They have high fives in the 20s. Can you jump really high, touch my hand? I'm still there.
Yeah, he's just standing there.
What's your name? You can tell me your name right in here if you want.
It just jumped away and it's gone. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, especially because it was so small and there's like kids here.
Yeah,
You're standing right next to the crib.
That's true.
it's mapping something on the crib.
Is it small?
No, it's big. Like it's leaning over into the crib. It's on the other side where you're standing. Are you moving the doll? Can you move the doll?
crib. I don't know if it rocks, but you coming to check on the kid that was just here? I don't know if it was Ira or if there's two other kids. If it's one of the other kids besides Ira, I think there was a Robert maybe. And then one whose name we don't know. Can you tell us the kid?
Whoa, what was that?
I just heard that.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you shoot down the hallway?
Yeah.
Can you tell us the name of the kid that we don't know the name of? We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know if my eyes are just playing tricks on me, but I feel like something is like trying to peek around the corner just to kind of see what we're doing.
Like from the hallway?
Yeah.
We were
just kinda
picking up
like-
figures like in the hallway, like when we were standing in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was just like a, it was a little one, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like-
that's why I asked if Robert or Ira was standing there, because did that noise come from over there, or?
I missed it, but
I heard like a creak, right?
Yeah, it was, but it was over there by the
Yeah, I did hear that.
baby bed. Mr. and Mrs. Watson, are you in here? Are y'all in here? To where you want to chat? Now I gotta sleep in here tonight. You excited that we're back? You gonna let me sleep tonight? You're not gonna sing to me? It's so weird because when you're down here, like Martha's room has that mirror up there, so it's really like hard to make sure you're not seeing something in that mirror versus what's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But that hallway in general, like I can't, the psychic, she couldn't be in that hallway because it's, something definitely stays in the hallway. Do y'all think you can do me a favor? Do you see that blue light on the floor and that white light on the floor? If you walk past it, it will light up. I would really, really, really like it. Can I show you? And then you do it? So you see the white light? If you walk past like this, I'll be able to see you. Can you do that? If you come from this room or come from here, you can follow behind me and I'll be able to see you light up. Can you do that? Because I would really like to see something like that happen.
Roy?
Walk this way towards me down the hall. Towards that white light right there. I wonder if let me see something like this. Robert? Something clicked. I don't know
Yeah, I
if
heard
it's the
that.
camera.
I heard the
Robert
click.
or Ira, you want to walk to me?
Did you see the three lights go away on the camera?
Nah.
At first, we believed the click came from the DVR camera changing from night vision to standard. However, the camera never changes.
Something clicked. I don't know if it was your camera. See, I'm a mommy too. And I know you probably missed your mommy. There's something moving.
I just moved across the.
Oh, okay. Maybe
behind you.
that's what it was. If you walk to me, I can give you a hug. And I can get you some toys to play with. I know you were looking at those dolls, those baby dolls. Thought maybe if I got down on their level, they would want to try.
Yeah.
We had the last time we were up here, and the Amy was up here. She said, we were sitting in the pink room, she's like, they're giggling, they're having fun, they think it's funny, but they're not supposed to be up this late. Mom and Dad will be real mad. So I think it's interesting that they're, because I know I heard something down at the end when it was like a click or a tap.
I heard the click, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone who's willing to run down that hall for us?
I wish I brought my bouncy balls. I forgot.
Well, we'll explain to your parents if you get in trouble. I'll take the blame for you.
I'm gonna go grab.
Did someone just whisper?
I just said I'm gonna go grab the doll, but I wasn't whispering.
Somebody said something before you said that. Or did you make it?
Yeah, I thought I started hearing noise right before she started talking.
Exactly. Well, I'll take the blame for you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go grab.
Did someone just whisper? It was right before you started talking.
I sort of heard it, but sometimes I just don't register things, but we will see.
Who said that? You're not in trouble. Are you playing with that camera? Is that the noise we heard?
I heard that, yeah, that was the same
Is that
tick.
the camera?
I don't. Is it the AC going on and off?
Well, I turned it on to 80. Is it already 80 degrees in here?
Yeah, that could have been.
It could have been the AC, but it's just weird how it did it as soon as you mentioned that noise.
I mean, yeah, the timing was weird.
How was it?
Yeah, it's hit 85 in here, so that's why it's back on.
So I noticed it clicked and then
Yeah, because it
it
hit
shut
80.
off.
Could have just been weird timing, but that was weird.
Yeah.